Welcome to Texas, buddy. Here we go, folks. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna destroy our current garden system here. It's 4 different quadrants that we're actually gonna tear down all this fence and just make one giant rectangle. Should be about 35 feet wide, about 80 feet long. We'll let you know when that's all done. But with this netting here and this beautiful new, it's not a new chicken coop, but we put wheels on it, so it is a new mobile chicken coop. We're gonna move our chickens out of the garden area and consolidate a lot of them. We have a couple of different flocks. Excuse me. We're gonna keep our silkies separate because they're a little more fragile than these other chickens. And we're gonna try, of course we only have so much sunlight in the winter time. It gets dark about 5:30, so we're gonna try to set up our greenhouse today. I'll take you along for the ride, show you all the mistakes that we make so you don't have to make them yourself. All right, and something else new and exciting that we're gonna try, which we've done before, is we're gonna take a couple of our dogs and move them to a different area. We have some small goats and small pig that are kind of vulnerable right now. So, and these dogs, the boys anyways, they're not getting along with each other. So what we're gonna do is move them so they can protect our other animals and they don't kill each other. Right, Linus? What are you doing, man? He keeps fighting with Mr. Larry. Young buck is trying to establish dominance. Larry boy! There he is. So I think we're gonna take Larry and Rose, and they're gonna be our new guard dogs for the goats. Let's see how that works out for us. Come on, Larry. Go. Get back. Come on, buddy. Go. Go. Rose. Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. There you go. There you go. Happy dogs. Happy dogs. Unhappy dogs. Come on. Yeah. There's also a difference between the dogs that will listen and behave themselves versus the ones that don't. But if I whistle or holler, I'm not sure about Rose, but Larry for sure he'll come and do what he is told. Hey, make sure that door's open, buddy.
That one is broken.
Okay.
So I use that side one now.
Okay. Come on, guys. Come on, Rose. Good girl. All right, so they'll basically be not in the goat barn, but around it, which will provide much protection if ever there's a predator in there. Look at Heidi. They will be in with Jewel. They respect Jewel. She outweighs them a little bit. And also, they will be around Jolene, but they fear that electric fence, so they won't mess with her. Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. All right, easy enough. Dogs moved. Now they have a new area. There's water in here that they can get to. And plenty of room for them to run and roam. And electric fence to keep them contained. You're okay, Jolene. Man, she's getting big. She's only a few months old. Maybe 3 or 4 at the most. She's big. Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. She's a little confused, Miss Rose. Come on, Rose. Come on. I think she's afraid of the pig. She don't want to come out here. She doesn't want to come out here. Cool. All right, we're gonna take Mr. Larry on a walk around the perimeter so he knows where he can go and where he can't go. Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose. We gotta go get Rose. Larry boy. There we go. Come on, Rose. She's a little overweight, so we're excited to get her a little bit more acreage to roam. Man, she is wasting no time. Good job, Rose. All right, folks. I just want to make sure that they understand where the perimeter is, and also they need to make sure, or we need to make sure that they know where these other animals are, so they're not spooked by Jewel or little Jolene over here. We don't want them to freak out. It's our little temporary pond. When it rains real heavy, this thing fills up. I'd love to figure out a way to keep it full. I think I need to put some pigs in here. They tend to motivate the ground to retain water. That'd be real nice to have natural water source here that didn't dry up. All right, well, these guys left me behind. They are not waiting for me to show them the perimeter. They've got it figured out. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Good job, Rose. Good job, Rose. Larry. Oh, Larry. There he goes. Yeah, they're having a good old time. All right, well, that was easy. Take a look at our electric fence. Make sure there's no issues with the fence, which there always are, because trees falling and stuff like that. Like this kind of stuff. But yeah, we just ran the bulldozer through here, clear path wide enough that we can walk and set up a fence. Leave it pretty wooded. We are going to clear out some of these trees so that we can grow more grass. But for the most part, I want these animals to have shade because it gets hot in Texas and it's just beautiful. Right, guys? Yeah, they're not upset about the situation. All right, folks, I'm gonna get back to work. We're gonna leave these dogs here. We'll keep you updated on their behavior. And we will also put up a greenhouse today. We'll show you that as well. Happy dogs. Well, this was not on my agenda for the day, but it was quick and easy. It was definitely necessary, and it was free. So I'm going to show you what I got going on here. No, I moved the dogs to a new area, and I thought, okay, well, they have food when we feed them. They have water because Jewel has water. They don't have any shelter out here. So what I did is I took some IBC tote cages. Show you. IBC tote cages, put a few pieces on the bottom so that if water gets in, it can drain out and they're not laying right on the floor. I'll cover that with wood chips or hay. Put an end cap here, end cap there. I'll probably leave the back open so there's plenty of airflow. Even if it's cold outside, airflow is crucial. And then, see if I can get this stuff off my head. Ooh. These are some discarded advertisements from the blue big box store, hardware store. This is literally garbage that they were throwing out. So we're gonna put it over the top as a roof for these guys. Looking at me like, what in the world are you doing? Why are you setting up a doghouse in my yard? She's not happy with me. All right. Rose is confused. Larry might get it because he's been around the block a few times, but all right, you guys stay here. Stay. Stay. Good boy, good girls. Good girl. Stay. All right, this is it. So in love with technology, battery died, so I didn't get to show you what I did here, but here we go again. Premier One fencing, set up one section, moved all these chickens out here, introduced them to their new coop. Gotta put the nesting boxes in there still. Grant and I are building a greenhouse. The reason I moved them out of the garden is because very soon it's going to get warm here in Texas, and we're redoing our garden. It's about 35 by 80 feet long, and we're going to redo the fence and rearrange some things. This is the spot. Here goes something. Got to get a chair for Mom so she can help. Mr. Grant already got started checking out the pieces. Pretty simple instructions, it looks like. I'll let you know what we come up with.
It has been a successful build day. Took the boys just a couple of hours. I helped with just the very last bit of it because slightly out of commission. Here we are. She's up and beautiful. What you think, sir?
I like it so far. It's definitely, pretty.
Cost effective.
Well, yeah, I say it is lower quality, but we only paid $235 for it. I think if it's anchored properly and maybe add some framing so it's not so wobbly, you know, left to right. It has a good solid structure, so it doesn't go back and forth, and it has additional railing. So most of the ones that you buy online for $200, they have 5 poles, and this one has 7. So I think if we take good care of it, we can make good use of it. And we live in Texas, so it's not like we're going to utilize a greenhouse for very long, as far as with the cover on. And my only concern is that it'll blow away.
So we're gonna anchor the heck out of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put, we have glass storm doors that we'll put on both ends as well, which will help with the framing also and sturdy it up just a little bit more. So, should be good. It's been a fun day.
Yes.
You, sir, are a mess.
Obviously.
Did you have fun helping?
Yes.
Good.
And
You
now I'm cold and tired.
You realize what a cool life you have?
It's normal.
Not
No,
really.
it's normal to me, not most people.
Yeah, it is definitely not normal, but it's pretty darned awesome. So we're gonna get some wood chips in here, and we're gonna build some tables, and we're gonna deck out our super awesome greenhouse. Looking good, sir, looking good. Why do you put a hole in the middle of your burgers?
So they shrink inwards rather than turning into footballs.
Interesting.